Abiotic factors refer to the non-living components of an environment that influence the survival and functioning of living organisms. These include physiographic factors, aspect, the direction a slope faces affecting the amount of sunlight it receives. For example, north-facing slopes may receive more sunlight in the southern hemisphere. Slope, the angle of the land surface, which affects water runoff and soil erosion. Steeper slopes often have less soil and vegetation. Altitude, the height above sea level. Higher altitudes tend to have cooler temperatures and lower oxygen levels. Soil, pH, a measure of acidity or alkalinity. Different plants prefer different pH levels. For example, acidic soil supports fynbos vegetation in South Africa. Humus, content, decomposed organic matter in the soil that improves fertility and nutrient availability for plants. Texture, the proportion of sand, silt and clay in the soil, affecting water retention and drainage. Water retention capacity, the soil's ability to hold water essential for plant growth. Air content, the amount of air in the soil which is crucial for the respiration of plant roots and soil organisms. Light, day length and seasonal changes. The length of daylight changes with the seasons, affecting plant growth, flowering and animal behavior. Longer days in summer promote more photosynthesis. Temperature. It's a fundamental factor in the environment. During the day, temperatures rise and at night they fall, influencing the metabolic rate of organisms. The shifts in temperature between day and night can have significant impacts on how living beings function. Now, when we talk about seasonal changes, temperature plays a crucial role as well. The shifts between seasons affect life cycles, for instance, hibernation, migration and reproduction of animals. And let's not forget plant dormancy in winter. In water, it's the lifeblood of our planet. The water cycle is a continuous movement of water through the environment, involving processes like evaporation, condensation and precipitation. This cycle supports all life forms and maintains the balance within ecosystems. And then there are wetlands. These are crucial ecosystems that do so much. They filter water, reduce flooding and provide a habitat for a diverse range of species. Atmospheric gases are vital for life on Earth. The composition of gases in the atmosphere includes oxygen, which is essential for respiration. Then there's carbon dioxide needed for photosynthesis and nitrogen, which is used in the nitrogen cycle. Each of these gases plays a unique and critical role in supporting life and maintaining ecological balance. Wind, it's such a fascinating force of nature. It affects temperature, disperses seeds and pollen, and shapes vegetation patterns. For example, strong winds may stunt plant growth. It's amazing how something invisible can have such a profound impact on our environment. Biotic factors refer to the living organisms in an ecosystem that interact with each other and their environment. These include producers are organisms, mostly plants and algae, that use sunlight to make their own food through photosynthesis. They form the base of the food chain by converting solar energy into chemical energy stored in their tissues. Examples include trees, grasses, and aquatic plants. Consumers are organisms that feed on other living organisms to obtain energy. They can be classified as herbivores, which are primary consumers and eat plants such as antelopes and insects. Carnivores, which are secondary and tertiary consumers, eat other animals like lions and eagles. Lastly, omnivores eat both plants and animals such as humans and baboons. Decomposers are organisms that break down dead plants and animals, returning essential nutrients to the ecosystem. They play a crucial role in nutrient cycling. Examples include fungi, bacteria, and earthworms.